Yeah, she's actually on the review. The Black Chef is actually. What's up, guys? I'm the Black Chef, and this is Behind the Chair with Coco the Barber.
Hi, I'm Coco the Barber, and this is Kyle Luke, and he is the Black Chef, and this is Behind the Chair with Coco the Barber. So we're gonna start. Cut a haircut.
Yes.
We're just gonna clean him up.
Yeah.
You want the Lenny Kravitz? You want the Lenny Kravitz goatee or? Ooh, Lenny Kravitz goatee. Yeah, like I only 3 steps. Okay, so not really clean up. Not really clean up. Just like a little bit. Ready, just rugged and that's it. We ain't gonna take it down. Or coming. It might be. Ooh, perfect. Coming, perfect. Like, which one, baby? I'm like a black hippie. I don't really do my face like that.
And we're gonna start, Mr. Carlos. Let's start about your story. Like,
Okay.
he's a native of Tampa.
Yes, born and raised.
And you did some things. So let's talk about your education, where you've
Okay.
been, what you've been doing, what have you done, all that good stuff.
All right, so a little backstory. So born and raised in Tampa. Yes. So I'm born and raised in Tampa. Went to Williams Middle School, and and that's where I actually met up with Coco. That was my first time.
7th grade, guys.
Yep.
How many years?
That's 7th grade.
We're not gonna count it. 7th grade. That's how long.
7th grade, guys. I stayed over east, right off of 40th in Hillsboro. Everybody.
You stayed over east.
No, over
I was
east.
gonna say that's a cute joke for
I stayed over east. I stayed over east, right off of 40th in Hillsboro. Grew up off of Mellowville. Played ball out in Nucio Park. Shout out to Nucio Fishbowl.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah, man. Look, I do rep Tampa very hard. Like I ain't gonna cap. But from Tampa after high school, I actually went down to Miami for college, where I received my bachelor's. I received both my associates and my bachelor's in culinary arts and hospitality. Well, actually, food service management. That's also where I met my beautiful wife.
She's gonna come on camera later.
Yeah,
guys,
she's right behind us. But yeah, so I met my beautiful wife. And in college, that's where I really started developing like my network, my experience, and really just like everything that aids into what I'm doing now. I actually was employed by Miami-Dade College, but I created a program through CareerSource, South Florida, Miami-Dade College, in Camilla's House. And for those who don't know what Camilla's House is a homeless shelter in Miami-Dade. It's a very big homeless shelter for individuals who deal with homelessness or addictions, things of that
Like
nature.
Metropolitan
Ministries, yep, and it's called Camilla's House. It's a nonprofit, of course, stuff like that. But no, for the most part, those 3 conglomerates came together with me in the middle, speaking to all 3 of them, and developed a program that served underserved, underprivileged and individuals, as well as going into underserved communities and reaching underserved individuals, and bringing them into the culinary world, teaching them a trade, teaching them a vocational, helping them with their resume, helping them with interviewing skills, helping them understand professionalism, and then getting them back into the workforce. I did that for about half a year.
I hate to interrupt you, but how important is professionalism in any trade? You know, oftentimes you go to like a corporate job and you probably went to college and they already schooled you on this for 4 years, but coming out of trade, you were there 1 year and they really don't go for professionalism. So how important is that?
Right. So what I like to do when I talk, I'm actually gonna change up the way I talk a little bit, because when I talk to my students, I kind of try to use their vocabulary. It's all about vibes. So when you walk into an establishment, you want to be taken seriously. It's not about playing games. It's not about jokes. You're there to really either give a service or you're there to talk business or conduct business. And when you're doing that, you want to be taken serious. It's all about respect. With professionalism, the first thing is nonverbal. How do you look? How are you dressed? How do you carry yourself? Are you making eye contact? Are you walking in? Are you walking? Yeah. Are you on your phone constantly, or are you in this meeting? What's more important? It's things of that nature that when you walk into a room, are you the first person to say hello? Are you walking in with confidence, or are you walking in shy and intimidated? Because all of that matters with professionalism. First thing that I have to teach my students, one, is just how to be basically like self-clean. Like, how do you say it? Personal hygiene. When you come from like underserved communities, personal hygiene is something that it's just an afterthought most of the time.
Yeah.
And when you
people think that self-hygiene, even like getting a haircut, Personal hygiene is not just bathing.
Yes.
Like that is like the basic. Yes, I know I don't have to smell like, $500 cologne, but I am supposed to, not,
it makes no sense.
Yeah, deodorants. That's like, I would think that's common sense. But personal hygiene is your nails.
Right.
Your face is clean.
And that's
your
simple
haircut.
stuff.
You don't have to have a $70 haircut, but it should be a decent haircut. Or you should just have some kind of grease or gel or something to make your hair look nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like your face shouldn't be ashy. Your hands should not be ashy. Along with your nails should be clean if you're a guy, and if you're a woman, you shouldn't have, my mom always taught us this, you do not wear red, lime green. If you're going to a professional environment, it should be no polish, or it should be like a tip or something like that,
Yep.
But it's trade, you
kind
can
of
do a
crazy
little bit more, but it really shouldn't be all that.
I always say this because you hit it right on the head. It makes no sense how every single mentor or every single person that we look up to that's a celebrity in a sense, whenever they have conducted business, they put on a suit. They've clinked up.
Except every time they don't wear suits.
No. Sorry. You're right. But they do come professional.
Yeah.
They either act a certain way, they talk a certain way, and they dress a certain way. And for some people, when it comes to clothes and freedom of expression, then it stops at the dressing. But they still carry themselves professionally in a certain way. You have to conduct yourself. You have to expand your vocabulary. You have to learn these words. You have to learn how to talk business genre. You have to learn how to really conduct the meeting.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that whenever you have a meeting, there's supposed to be an agenda. You don't walk into a meeting and there's no agenda.
Yeah.
If there's no agenda, then I'm not supposed to be here because I'm just going to be wasting time. The Black Chef, she's actually on the interview. The Black Chef is actually a social project. It's not even something that we did like as a means to be like, oh, we're starting this business to make sure that we have our friends. No. I told my wife if I ever did something like this, I would always want it to have purpose. I've always wanted to be a big impact in my community. But what people don't understand about the Black Chef is the Black Chef is also self-funded by the community. Every dollar that has been invested in by the community, that is what the Black Chef is. We have no loans. We have no investors. All of everything that you see, the equipment, the decor, all of that has been paid off of the straight up dollars that people have been giving us for a plate of food. So help me understand how I'm independent.
I can't buy new clippers if you don't come get no haircut.
You feel?
I can't.
You feel me? Like
I can't
help
live like
me.
I live if you don't come get a haircut.
And the Black community needs to understand that we need people to support this type of hustle, this type of grind, because it's not going to do anything but feed you back. But
nothing wrong with it if you get loans and stuff. There's a lot of great programs out there for African Americans with businesses. Not gonna knock those because I apply for a lot of them. But I still need, like, without people coming and supporting me, because 99% of my clientele is Black. What I'm saying? So without me giving back to the Black community, telling them, encouraging them as well. Like,
and a lot of times, what I need the Black community to understand is that they need to stop looking for free things that Black entrepreneurs are going to do for the community. I understand that we have to give back, but think about this: when you take the blinders off and you look at other communities, when you take the blinders off and you look at other communities, and they do acts and services within the community, it's usually always a cover charge. Do you know why? To keep that going, right? It's kind of like a self-service wheel. In a sense, I created this. You're paying for it. As long as you keep paying for it, I'll do it every year. I do it every year. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what does that transition to? For instance, the Black Chef Eatery. My goals, my own dreams with the Black Chef Eatery. The 10-year goal.
And we're gonna talk about
the 10-year
later
goal.
what the Black Chef Eatery is.
Oh, sorry. Well, with the Black Chef. Sorry, I get it mixed up. My own damn self. So, my business, the Black Chef, is actually an LLC, and then underneath the Black Chef, we have the Black Chef Eatery, and we have Yuppie. We'll have some other things coming soon that I want to talk about, but you don't ever want to share too much.
Yeah.
Right now, the Black Chef is focusing on really just growing to a point where then we can turn around and start giving things that the community actually really, really needs. What do those things look like? I want to do a lot of community diet work for the communities. I want Black people to start understanding that they are what they eat.
Yeah.
That a lot of straight up diseases that we have have a direct correlation with how and what we eat. It has messed up our genetics. It has messed up it goes down through our hereditarily.
I'm gonna ask him about Yuppie. What does Yuppie mean? Yuppie is his wings, the name of his wings, and he owns the Black Chef Eatery located at
1821. So the Black Chef Eatery is located at 1821 East 7th Ave in Ybor City. Yuppie, I always tell people to actually Google it. And when you get an opportunity, Google Yuppie. Simple and plain.
Well, don't have Google. What is Yuppie? We looked it up. Y'all
So
hold on.
let me actually. Oh, I had to put my pants. That was the only reason.
Oh,
So
I
didn't want to see. Yeah, I had to put my pants down. So Yuppie translates to a well-paid, young, fashionable business person. To me personally, Yuppie just stands for someone who just is all about securing their bag. And in the process, being a good human being. To me, honestly, to be everything Yuppie is to be everything just 100%. I love 100%. I'm black 100%. Even if you white 100%. Like whatever. Like it's just you being you and going after your dreams, your ambitions, and conquering everything and smashing down every barrier that stands before you. Being the realest person out there, knowing that you are a man or a woman of your word. Yuppie is more so of a concept or a lifestyle. It's all about securing your bag, being financially sound, being financially secure, understanding finance, understanding professionalism, understanding empathy, sympathy, understanding politics, understanding things that we are so afraid to talk about in the African American community, things that we consider taboo, sexuality, things when it comes to the LGBTQ community. When it comes to all of these things, Yuppie understands that it's all love. It's all real and it's all 100%. My lane, and this is my lane. This is something that I want the community to understand what Kyle Luke is going to be doing, the Black Chef is going to be doing. My whole purpose to my community is to make sure that y'all understand everything there is to know about food. I'm meeting with several chefs. I'm bringing in chefs from DC. I'm bringing in chefs from Maryland to really open up establishments that will offer the community great food. We're thinking prepackaged meals, we're thinking wellness programs, we're thinking with pairing up with other black personal trainers and developing their own personal product line so that when black people walk up into a store, they're saying, hey, I have diabetes. Well, we have a personal trainer that specializes in diabetes and has a dietary plan that goes alongside of it. Here's several options. Here's several options that you can choose from that can get you back on track. And the only person that's standing in front of yourself is you. So are you ready to change?
Well, I just came for some chicken. Oh, no. You just told me that you maybe suffer from diabetes. So we have it here.
So we have
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
And are you willing? Still here with the Black Chef Eatery. Black Chef Eatery is where the food. And this is his lovely wife, and she'll introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Mamie Luke. I am the wife of Kyle Luke, the Black Chef. And we've been married for 3 years now?
Yeah, we've been married for about 3 years. But we've been together for about almost 10.
Yeah, almost 10.
Yeah, almost 10. Yeah, we met at
Y'all
college.
ended the women. Ain't no going back.
We met at college.
We are committed.
We met at college. Listen, me and my wife pride ourselves on our marriage being very progressive and very transparent. We believe in black love wholeheartedly. 100%. And we don't give a shit about gender or race or creed or anything like that. Some of our closest, actually my chef that I'm bringing from Maryland, Chef Patrice, is a lesbian, and she's married with her beautiful wife Becca.
Oh, that's great.
I was their best man at their wedding. So
we didn't have a wedding party. I can't do it
We already get married again.
If we can do
so you can do it with ease.
Yes, yo, man, I'm telling you.
What? Be lit.
But Mamie is like she's my wife, but Mamie is my partner.
That's
Like
my best friend.
this is
that's
hard.
How they do it?
I say he's my favorite person. He's my favorite person
And
in
that
the world.
tickles me every time. The best thing I can hear, Mamie told me this one day. She woke up and said, Kyle, we was going through. I was depressed. I lost both of my jobs. I lost both of my jobs.
I can't do the story.
Yeah. I lost both of my jobs. I lost my NBC job and I lost my JQ job due to COVID. And I just fell into it. I just slipped into a depressive state of just not really believing in myself, not really just
I did the same thing.
Just like forget all this. Mamie looked at me one day and she said, "Cal, you are my most favorite person in the world." And ever since then, it tickles me every time. I've been on cloud nine. I've been on cloud nine to know that you're just somebody's favorite person in the world. That like,
Carol, you ever told me I was your
when you grow up in a world that constantly, honestly, we don't grow up in a world like we don't grow up in a time in the world where they're singing love songs.
affirmations.
Right.
They don't.
They